Hey everybody, that was awkward. Hey everybody, Empire's Comics, EmpireCV.tv. We're here back for another week, end of February, last week of the month. That means previews is out. If you guys are not getting previews and you are a Savings Club member, let me know if you want it because we give it to you at half price. We've got a lot of these in, but they've been going really quick. So if you are not a Savings Club member, make sure you jump on board. You can have as little as one title. You can be as vague as artist, writer. We'll keep our eyes open for you. What it is we hold the books for you. They never sell out. You get free bags and boards, and every month you get a new email that has a new special promotion. The next couple we're going to be gearing up for Free Comic Book Day. So get on board and get on board now, and don't forget about the previews. Not a lot of events going on here. Next month, in March 16th, we've got Sac City Rollers. We're going to give you guys a little more info about that as we go along. And that's really about it. It's really quiet right now. Emerald City Comic Con and SacCon are both this weekend. I unfortunately will be at Emerald City, so I won't get to make SacCon, and I won't be here in the shop, but the shop still will be open. So if you're going to Emerald City, come by the ECV Press, Empire's Comics Vault Press booth, and say hi. We got in the new Continuum number 4. We also got second printings of the Continuum number 2 and Triad number 1, which sold out. And we've got Continuum number 5, 6, Hunters 3, Relic and Ego 5, and Trixie Dynamite, all coming before San Diego Comic-Con. They're all being worked on, and they are well on the way to being done. So let's go into some comic books. Marvel actually has a ton of stuff out this week. We continue X-Force. See, I even give Peter David a plug when his books don't come out. We continue X-Force, Uncanny X-Force, since there's now Cable in the X-Force and Uncanny X-Force. We've got the team in pursuit of Spiral, who is protecting a mutant kid. We don't know why. The X-Men are trying to find out not only why, but possibly bring the kid in, because they can't just have a new mutant under the control of Spiral. But this one here picks up right where we left off. Psylocke is in the middle of a bunch of people fighting. Storm and Puck are just confronting Spiral, and it just kind of goes headlong. Plus, we get Bishop, and we don't know where Bishop's been, but he is acting like an absolute animal in this one. And I'm not joking, he's like frothing at the mouth and growling. So more info to come on that, I'm sure. We got Uncanny X-Men, where we continue watching the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, led by none other than Scott Summers. Hopefully the X-Men will track that criminal down and put him in his place. This was amazing. If you guys were considering it, if you didn't consider it, this book really stood out. McNiven's artwork is exceptional in this, as it always is. We get an origin for Star-Lord here. We start 30 years in the past. By the end of the issue, we're caught up. We get introduced to all of the members of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Obviously, this is going to be stuff that people are going to want to know about simply because of the movie coming up, and I'm sure the movie is going to lead us directly into Avengers and be really relevant for Thanos. But this book was well done. Point 1 comes out tomorrow. Red Lanterns. All right, so as everybody's probably already heard now, the Green Lantern run, all of it's kind of coming to an end. We're wrapping it up with the Alpha Lantern, the first Lantern, and Johns is going to be gone. The whole crew is going to be gone, and they're going to be starting over with the new people, which is great. It's been a long run. It's been a lot of fun, but it'll be nice to have somebody new come in. So as we're wrapping it up with the first Lantern, the Guardians went about their crazy little schemes, as always, to rid the universe of all of its emotion, all of crime. They'd already tried that with the Manhunters. We're trying it now again with the Third Army, which was succeeding if they hadn't had to use the energies of the first Lantern. In doing so and bringing him essentially out again, he was able to break free, flip it on the Guardians, who are now imprisoned, and he's trying to get enough power back through the emotional spectrum to go back and rewrite history to make sure that he was never imprisoned and things were done differently. Last week we had New Guardians Corps and Green Lantern, and we got introduced to the first Lantern when he first arrived, which was right after Krona went ahead and watched the beginning of the universe, which, you know, we always seem to find new little things added on to that scenario. So he's been around that long. He's been imprisoned. He's out. He's messing with everyone. Last week he went and messed with Guy Gardner. He did the same thing to Kyle. In this one, he's going to do the same thing to Atrocitus, who is at the, I believe it was the Great Heart, where he's going to go and essentially give the Guardians back their emotions. This is the thing that they imprisoned their emotions in a long time ago so that they could, you know, effectively do their job better without being influenced by all these spectrums. He wants to give them back to them, get the advantage and essentially do them in. First Lantern shows up, and things go from there. Uncanny Avengers, you got Red Skull running around with Xavier's brain and his telepathic powers, and he's got control of Thor. He's working on Cap. You've got Scarlet Witch, Havoc, and Wanda all fighting back. Wolverine's out of the game after he cut Red Skull's hand off, his left hand off, and he's essentially creating another mutant hysteria and riling things up and essentially going to try and become master of the world. So good art by Cassidy. Remender, there were a couple cheesy lines in there, Remender. That one about Havoc at the beginning, like page 3, it did bring a smile to my face. These came in late last week. These were actually last week, but they came in on Friday. Justice League of America, all the different flags, and we still have most of them because we got a couple of each. Tell us which flag you want or just come down and sort through them. Beginning of a team put together by Waller and Trevor, and it's essentially the team that will combat the Justice League should anything happen. So if they're going to go off the rails, they have their counterparts. Not so sure I agree with some of the choices they made, but it is what it is. I talk about this book a lot, but I figured just for the cover alone, I would show it. You've also got, let's see if there's anything fun in here. Talon, a lot of people have been jumping on that. I don't think I need to talk much about this. It has been all over the place, and it is the Batman Inc. RIP, presumably for Robin. Don't want to ruin anything for you. Throne of Atlantis continues. Jonah Hex, we now have a Stormwatch backup because Stormwatch is a team that's stretched through the ages, so it makes sense. It's not going to be your space age Stormwatch, it's going to be the old school one. We've also got for the Indies, Carbon Gray. Doesn't come off or out often, but when it does, it sells out really quick. And Little Angel and Faith, still going strong. Thank you very much, everybody. And don't forget, Roller Derby, the 16th. Savers, if you're not on it, sign up, get involved. You'll have special monthly emails, and have a great week.